Hello, I'm Mark Amendolara, and I'm a part-time MBA student and starting my second semester at William & Mary. I'm a pilot for the U.S. Coast Guard and looking forward to meeting everyone in a week. All right, so about me. I'm the oldest of three siblings, born and raised in Youngstown, Ohio. It's where I grew up my whole life, loved sports, really took a part at Four Seasons. From there, I moved to Connecticut and I attended the Coast Guard Academy. Probably the most demanding but rewarding parts of my life. Probably met some of the greatest friends of my life that turned into family. After 4 years there, I moved to Alaska, the last frontier. It's probably the start of the career for me. It was a journey, a lot of great memories, sightseeing, loved it. Then from there, moved to San Francisco, California. Probably one of the best work-life balance I've ever had in my life. Loved it, loved living in the dense city, never lived that lifestyle, and it was enjoyable. After 2 years there, I moved to Miami, lived there for 5 years. Probably some of the best rescue missions stories I've ever had, vibrant city, and I absolutely loved that part of my life. And now I'm in Virginia. And as I moved on, now I'm in Virginia. It's been a great experience so far. I've been living here 6 months. Recently, I just got married 2 months ago to my wife Yasmil. It's been awesome. She was a fashion designer when I met her in Miami, and now she has transitioned to a labor and delivery nurse. So far, we've really been enjoying exploring the area, getting to know it, and get around. I would say overall for us, we love coffee shops and pizza, so we're always open to recommendations. So now that you know a little bit about me, I'll go into my leadership ethos. And leadership, I will say, comes in thing. I think it starts off with, it's an endless learning experience. I think you're always trying to learn, always trying to be better as a leader. It's just never going to end throughout your life. Next, you need courage. I think with any leadership position or situation, there are going to be tough situations at times, and you got to have the courage to do the right thing. And lastly, you need pursuit. And as a leader, you want to be that pursuit to get better, learn, try to get whatever you do to help people. So if I look at those, I as leadership, I love people, and the people around me, I love trying to see them grow or, achieve their goals. And I think that's part of the reason why you want to be in a leadership position, right? You're going to be involved with people. And not even that, achieving their goals, but bringing them together to, achieve the goals as a team, as an organization. If you get people on the same page, even if you don't achieve the ultimate goal you need at times, is the process of growing as together, learning from it, and move on. But I think leadership, I had a great advice early in my career. And it's about not even just leadership as a whole, but how to be a better person. And it talked about AOL, like the old internet company. And it starts off with attitude. If you come in with anything you do with the right attitude, you could see endless possibilities. And it's infectious. People want to be around people with a good attitude. Next, ownership. We're all going to be in situations we may not want to do that job, or, we're trying to get to the next job. But if you take ownership in whatever you're doing and try to do the best you can, I think people will see that and want to buy in with you. And lastly, you talked about the concept of leadership, and everyone's a leader. And the way I thought about that, it took time in life, but I look at it as 3 ways. Number 1, character. You got to have good character to know and try to do the right thing, even through tough times. You're going to get adversity, and that's going to get you through it. Number 2, you got to have humility. You got to know your weaknesses and strengths, and you got to build a team around, your weaknesses and acknowledge it. And I think you'll grow with a good humility and understanding yourself. And lastly, I think empathy. You got to understand and appreciate everyone. People are going to make mistakes. And I think having empathy in situations and having a big picture helps you as a leader. That's kind of my leadership philosophy. Now, if I had to go into communication, I think this is a situation where I look at this. It's adapting. I think times change so rapidly. You got to keep up with how many avenues you have of communication. So I always look at try to learn every time and use all the tools you can available. And think when you look up growing up, you used to memorize telephone numbers, and now you're texting. So I think you just have to always adapt communication. I think number two, I think you have to be a good listener. I think when you listen to people fully, then you fully understand what's coming and you'll be able to communicate better. And that kind of ties into expectations. You know, everyone has expectations in life. If you vocalize yours and ask about others, you truly understand each other, and I think your communication will get better. And lastly, I mean, that's why we're in this class. I don't know what I don't know. I want to learn and figure out avenues I get better in communication. I feel like that could be an area I struggle with, and and I truly want to push it and get better. So I look forward to work with everyone and learning. Thanks.